Our next speaker is Professor Xinguo from Central China Normal University. He's a renowned academic and has published over 130 research papers. In his talk, he will focus on key technology and typical scenario in AI-powered education. Let's welcome Professor Yu.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for Professor Wang's nice introduction. Okay. Actually, I have learned a lot from this just one day, from yesterday to now. I've learned a lot. Before this, I not really understand this conference themes. So my prepared presentation is more on technique. I may introduce some background, okay? First, I introduce myself first. I'm the researchers in the technology. When I was in Singapore, I worked in Singapore almost 15 years. Okay. In there, I work on the multimedia process, multimedia technology. And 10 years ago, I come back to Wuhan, Central China Normal University, to do the educational technology. So in the very beginning, and try to use the multimedia technology to create some innovative educational systems. Okay. Now, I found some things in the AI, artificial intelligence, are the key technology, fundamental technology for the education. That is the software, I call the software. The software is, the goal is to develop AI algorithm to solve exercised problems for teacher and students. With this, based on this technology, we can develop a lot of the mimic the human body, human systems, the functions. Okay, like I say, do the homework correction and lecture, automatic lecture, this kind of things. So I go to this kind of general key technology. A lot of background I need to explain a little bit is our university. Our university is the so-called first class, research university. Our university have almost 70,000 people. Okay, half is the full-time, half is the part-time students. Okay. Okay, it's a very big university, okay, in Wuhan. And our university is education is the first class major in our, okay. That is, education became the first class major and research disciplines because we have very strong in education technology. We have national level laboratory, 2 national laboratory in our university about the education technology, okay? So technology, education technology structure, okay, is in this 3 level. Then first level is fundamental underpinning technology, like I say AI, like now a lot of people talk about ChatGPT, like some things like that. I have do some research and summarize that this kind of technology have the several directions. One is avatar, one is the AI to based on the big data to do calculation, education calculation. Another one is do the knowledge mining and analysis. Is like I say, the software is belong to the knowledge analysis. Okay. Another one is level is the communication. okay, communication technology. The now is communication technology is called the educational cloud. Okay, this technology is almost matured. Okay, now even the primary school, there are a lot of the materials supported by the educational cloud. Okay. In the application level, we may not, normally call it a surface, okay, surface. Various learning and teaching surface actually. The students learning the surface, maybe they're represented by the educational robot. Maybe it's a virtual robot, like I say, use the avatar, virtual. Another one maybe is then internet-based, okay, the applications. And maybe on our mobile device, like a handphone, okay, mobile device. Quite a lot of the people learning, especially in the mainland, okay, a lot of people learning the foreign language through this kind of applications, okay. Okay. This is the great picture. So for the cloud, they have used, based on this cloud, I developed a lot of the systems, like say, this kind of the system supports our higher education, okay, higher education. This is now supported the higher education and the basic education, okay, in China. This then cloud-based systems in our university, I develop systems. Actually, this kind of system have many different versions. Okay, our university developed called Stack C. Okay, they have this kind of a series of them functions. Okay, functions. Some functions is just very unique. Like I say, the disabling auxiliary tools, okay. Our server can be developed to this kind of tools, okay. Also provides then MOOC courses, okay, for then different universities. Actually, they have the a batch of the university use this MOOC. A lot of AI technology in the education is very key, the core technology is called dialysis. AI, Squirrel AI is the company name, actually, it's a company. That is based in Shanghai, They have from now, maybe already 8 years already, this company. They have developed very fast. They have developed this then dialysis technology, based this technology to provide tutorial for all the, most of us secondary school students, okay? This one is the knowledge graph, to show each student for English, for math, which knowledge point they have learning well, okay? They can use this knowledge. Some which knowledge point they are not master well. They show this the picture, okay? Through they are the homework okay? Then in this system, based on this system, they have tutorial system. Based on this technology, they have the tutorial systems. And this tutorial system have the used by a lot, thousands of the tutorial centers, okay? Mm-hmm. Stuck, okay? This is for English, okay, all the knowledge points. They have identified about 10,000 knowledge points for English, okay. Then, based on the list systems, they can use the avatar, like this avatar technology to teaching, to tutorial the students, okay, the students. Then nowadays, a lot of the people talk about the ChatGPT, okay, ChatGPT. When we have the ChatGPT, or the traditional way to do the education technology will be gone. I don't think that. ChatGPT have the two things. One thing is they are collecting a lot of information from the available technology or available information materials, okay. For some things, for a lot of learning, is to find out what is the missing things, what is okay. That is not the ability of the ChatGPT. This is one thing. A lot of things is the ChatGPT is not as high performance as the special compared with the special tools. Okay. So normally, I check with some of the expertise in these areas. Most of the people agree ChatGPT is a very big achievement. That's we agree. And this kind of ChatGPT can help we do a lot of things faster, efficient than before. That is, but they are less to find out some things, the real happened things. That is their deficiency. Okay. So now I introduce several advanced learning systems. One is the Gaokao robot. Several years ago, there are several companies try to develop Gaokao robot to tutorial the students they want to take the Gaokao in mainland. Okay, this is actually this topic is first proposed by the Japan. Okay, this is they before the China have do this kind of research. Okay, but the Gaokao robot now is not so success because the software technology is not mature yet. Okay, the software technology. So we are, after I come back to Wuhan, so we have worked on this on the multimedia for 1 or 2 years. Then I found that one software is the key fundamental technology for education. So I lead a group work on this software. Okay, so our goal is to use this software as the core technology to provide this scale personalized tutorials for the basic education. This is our goal to build this 3-brain robot surface systems. Okay, because our software can be equipped on the robot, but some the very difficult the problem maybe only can install on the cloud. Okay, then some other even hard problem maybe the software cannot solve. So we need a human team to solve. So we need to build this 3-brain systems. Our university developed a lot of system is e-learning system for the children and for especially for the children with the autism. Okay, autism. This is the system already deployed. Okay, for the special schools they are used because this kind of student, the children have a difficulty to interaction with the other children, but they can learn with the system, use the systems. Then I introduce what is the software a little bit. The software, this is the, in our academic, we call the problem solving. Actually, in the whole life, our whole life, everyone is do the problem solving in general. But here, our problem solving is narrowed down. That's for the exercise problems. The problem solving is the ability of human beings. Okay, we every day face a lot of problems. We need the problem solving skills. Okay, this is even for problem solving for solve the exercise problem is a grand challenge. Grand challenge is a term to describe a kind of problems that is involve a lot of the technology to solve this problem. And we cannot solve this problem by just by one person or two persons. We need a lot of the collaboration. Okay, that is the terminology of the grand challenge. A problem is, we can call the grand challenge, we need a certain, there are criteria, to meet certain, the partial of the list, the certain criteria. Okay. So far in the picture, we can say the problem, the algorithms, the solution, okay. This is the algorithm just mimic our human beings, okay? So the problem solving for basic education task is develop algorithms that can solve a corpus of problems targeted to be used in the intelligent education systems. That is approach. This problem actually have research have a history of research of the 60 years already. In the 1970s, then Professor Wu, that is the first #1 the mathematicians in the mainland in that time. He is working on this problem, is then to develop the method to solve that, and theorems in plane geometry. Okay, he proposed the Wu method, is very famous in that time. Okay, then another professor, academia, also is academia, Zhang, is found Wu's method cannot be understood by the human beings. So Professor Zhang is to further develop a lot other method called the point elimination approach. Okay, this is in China. Okay, in the other United States, they have developed other method to solve the arithmetic word problem or the algebraic word problems. Okay, in the recent years, 2014, the MIT group work on this problem. Okay, they proposed to use the machine learning technology to solve this kind of problem. Then after this, a lot of papers use the machine learning, deep learning to solve this, to develop the algorithms. Okay. This is the method proposed by Wu. Okay, this is just to show. Okay, because the two techniques we don't know. This is the method proposed by the Professor Zhang. Okay. This is the method proposed to solve the arithmetic word problems. Okay. This is mathematics idea. Okay. This paper is also from the MIT. Okay, MIT to solve some of the problem with the diagram. Okay. That before this, low algorithm can solve the problem with diagram. Okay. to summarize, this is the research before this, the 50 years, okay, 50 years. They have this three approach. This approach is proposed by our team, okay? Okay. We have published a lot of paper on this direction. So from the machine learning method and other proposed methods, they use they think what the problem can be converted to the equation set, then solve the equation set, then get a solution. This is most of the people agree this in the first glance, but in this approach have a lot of problems, okay, a lot of problems. So people to change to use the encoded problems, then use the deep learning to solve. This is a currently very hot approach. Our approach try to use the problem converted to relation group. Okay, a little bit difference. Okay, relation group is not much in the appearance, not much from the equation set, but this approach have two advantages. One advantage can be easily integrate the human beings, the thinking, okay, can integrate. Another advantage is they can, in their calculation steps, can use the deep learning. This is their advantage. So all the previous method, okay, they have some of the deficiency. Deficiency is the one very obvious the problem is they not emphasize on the implicit condition. When the students solve the problems, they have used some of the condition provided by the problem. This is one aspect. When we want to solve some problems, we also need to get some of the implicit conditions. This kind of implicit conditions is like say our formula, some knowledge, some of the thinking pattern, all these things is we call the implicit. All this knowledge is not described by the problems. The previous method cannot get this kind of implicit relations. Okay, our method can get this method and easily to get relations from diagrams. Then all this kind of things together, we can solve our exercise problem much better than before. Okay, this is our the diagram how to solve the problems. Okay, first we annotated the problems. Then we are using S-square model to get the explicit relations. Okay. Then use the machine learning other knowledge base, all the things to get the implicit relations. Okay. And we also get the method to get the relations from the problem diagram. Our method is automatically, okay, used all the steps is by algorithms. Okay. This is the picture to show how to get the explicit the problems. This is the original problem. Then to pass into the words. Then each words they have annotated, means to describe what this word is. Okay, is noun, is verbal, is adjective, or other signs. What is then the number? What this is to label them, and this process called annotation. After this annotation, or use this annotation, the information, we can get the relations automatically. Okay, automatically. This is the current. This is the the work, all the work is the current work. We can use algorithm can get then all the list the relations from these figures to get the relations automatically. This not published yet. Okay, this technology. And this is then to get the relations from the geometry problems. We call the geometry relations. Okay. To extract all the relations from the geometric problems. Okay. We also can prove the proof process, proof the machine. This part is developed by the Professor Zhang. We use their tools. Okay. Their systems. We are developed. This is the first the paper to solve the circle problems. Okay, circle problem. To identify, to understand the relations from the circle diagrams. Okay. Now this is just the simple the diagram to illustrate how to do that. And this part actually have a lot of technology. This is the recent years we published the journal papers. A lot of it is the very good. We also patented this technology. Okay, a lot of several patents. And based on the future work on this direction, we try to now we need our software is for developed for the Chinese and the English. The future we need to develop some of the zero language, means that we don't care is what language. Maybe you have some tools to convert to the vector. We don't care what technology we need to solve this kind of technology. We have a lot yet to work on that. Okay, a lot of things is the presentation part. We need to mimic and pedagogic the things to integrate all the systems to present, to teaching the students automatically. Okay, maybe we use some of the avatar robot technology to make our systems have the more better functions. Okay, this is my presentation to share with you. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Yu, for sharing his expertise and insight.